All right, folks, I want to believe the Kansas Jayhawks are a better basketball team than I really give them credit for. The rabid fan base is crazy good this time of the year. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really missing something here. This is coming from a completely different perspective, and I'll be brutally honest when I tell you I am not all that impressed with the so-called Kansas brand. And I didn't go to school there, and I didn't go to Missouri either. I do respect the long history and tradition and the passion the fans have for their basketball teams. I have nice things to say when this team plays good, like the game at Ohio State. And I'm not shy in sharing my opinion when the Jayhawks stink it up like that trip to TCU. We can forget the seeding in this tournament. We've all seen upsets and near upsets over the weekend. Here's the question I have. Is Kansas on a wing and a prayer in the next 2 weeks? The Jayhawks were most unimpressive for 60 of the 80 minutes they played over the weekend in Kansas City. It took 24 free throws to beat a 16 seed that lost 15 games this year. It took the best second half of basketball this season to rally and close out a below-average North Carolina team. The journey becomes much more difficult for Kansas as they head to the Sweet 16. No more home games in this tournament. Kansas has played 5 games in the last 10 days at Sprint Center. And I'm still trying to figure out how they shot only 25% in the first half of that Carolina game. You would expect them to be familiar with the rims down there after all those games at Sprint Center, wouldn't you? I guess it doesn't really matter because Kansas wins with a tenacious defense. This is a team with 4 senior starters, but also a team that needs to be prodded. This is a team that sometimes becomes too comfortable in its surroundings. Last 2 weekends, nothing but adoring fans at every turn. Kansas has won 8 games in Kansas City this year. That's more than a fourth of their total victories all season. The question becomes this, folks. How well can this team travel? If KU survives this weekend in Dallas, I just might become a believer. That's Jack Smack.